What's up, everybody? This is Dusty Hurst with the Big Green Eggers of Northwest Arkansas Egg Fest Cook Team, coming to you again from Fayetteville, where today we're going to show you how to make another really simple dish. It's great for your party when you were able to throw parties again. It's a good appetizer dish. It's good for tailgating. It's pork belly burn-ins. So pork belly burn-ins kind of started, it was kind of a trend, I don't know, 3 to 4 years ago, and people started making them, and it was one of the first dishes we made for the first Egg Fest we did, and it was my contribution to our menu. I took and made pork belly burn-ins and cut them down a little bit, and then we put them inside mushrooms and did pork belly burn-ins stuffed mushrooms. We're not doing the mushrooms today, just the pork belly burn-ins. I'll tell you a little bit about your egg setup for this, as well as how to get the pork belly ready. So for this, it's another indirect cook with the plate setter. I guess the convector now, so it's called. It used to be called the plate setter. Indirect cook. I like to run them about 250, 275. If you run them a little hotter, it really doesn't matter. They're just going to finish a lot sooner. So 250 on indirect heat, and you're going to put them on there and get an hour or two of smoke. Really, you're going to go by feel, and when you can put a thermometer in there and not get any resistance, then they're ready to begin the candying process, which I'll talk about. So you put them on there and do that. To get these ready, there's going to be a video patched in, but it's really easy. You cube up the pork belly, and I like to go about 1.5 inch cubes, and then you'll put your slather on there if you so desire, a mustard or an olive oil or something like that. I try to stay away from oil because they're already going to be greasy enough, which means they're going to be great. But use your slather if you want, and then put whatever rub on there that you want to use. And then you can do that while your egg is coming up to temperature, or you can do it the night before. I did it last night just to make my life easier today, as I'm still trying to work from home while doing these. So we'll show you what we have here. I went ahead and put them on already, just so we didn't have to try to film while we were putting them on. And then we'll show you kind of the process we do for canning them and making sure they're ready to go. So here's what we have. Like I said, they're 1.5 inch cubes. We have a couple other goodies on there today for a customer this afternoon, some ribs and some beans. So again, let these go for an hour or so. I might start spritzing them in an hour. Again, this is the way I do them. It's not the only way. It's not the expert way. It's just the way I do them. You can put your own variation on them if you want. So I just put my favorite all-purpose barbecue rub on there, and like I said, we'll let them go for a couple hours and then see where they're at. All right, our pork belly was finished after about an hour and 15-20 minutes. So I put it in a foil pan with our, I use barbecue sauce, a little more rub, and honey. That's what we're going to use to candy it up. It's going to stay on for about another, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. You want that liquid to reduce down a little bit. You don't want a ton of barbecue sauce in there, just enough to cover it. So leave it in there till that's nice and reduced down a little bit, and then we'll be finished. One thing I failed to mention was the type of smoking wood I'm using. It's whatever you prefer. Really, it's for pork belly, pork butt, pork belly. I like to use a mix of apple and pecan. So that's what I got in there. Really, it's whatever you want to use, though. All right, so it's been a couple hours total, and our pork belly is ready. As you can see, that's nice and candied up. So we're not going to do a virtual bite because this is for like I said, this is for a customer this afternoon. But just to recap, cut your pork belly up 1.5 inch cubes. Slather if you wish. Put your favorite barbecue rub on there, and then you're going to do indirect heat, about 225, 250, whatever you prefer. And then as far as your smoking wood, like I said, you can use whatever you want. I like pecan and apple, a mixture of those for pork. and then you're going to put a little bit of smoke on it, get it to where it's not, where you don't get any resistance when you stick a digital thermometer in there. When that time comes, you'll put it in a foil pan with whatever combination of goodies you desire, whether it be more barbecue rub, honey, barbecue sauce. Like I said, if you want to substitute and put pepper jelly in there instead of honey, go for it. Just whatever taste profile you desire. So there you have it. I encourage you to give this a try. Like I said, great for an appetizer. Pork belly burn ends. Thanks for watching.